Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a general reading to see what's going on with the Pisces collective and what is Spirit, the universe, and your guides wanting to tell you through the cards, alright? So before we start, please make sure to be subscribed to the channel. All that stuff you hear every YouTuber say, insert here. And let's get started. Yeah. Let's see. What is the most relevant and important message for Pisces? I'm going to be getting two cards here. One from the Wisdom of the Oracle and one from the Sacred Rebels. And we're going to be diving deep into both of these. All right. So, we got card number 30. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, this is already super interesting. We're using two different decks, right? But we have card number 33 and card number 34, which is already super synchronistic and very, very interesting. We have here chaos and conflict, and the other one is called in the world, not of the world. So I can right now, right away, tell you that you are moving through and kind of like going through an evolution, right? From 33 to 34, some of you could literally be, you know, in this Pisces season celebrating your 34th birthday or your 33 birthday, whatever. 33rd, I don't know how you say that. Anyway, some of you could be evolving into a space in which you disconnect from chaos and conflict because you recognize it as something that is not aligned with your spirit, as something that happens in the environment almost, and not something that necessarily is compatible with who you are. See how... Okay, so my cat is here, one of the many. You see how this is actually a zebra, but it's almost painted as a giraffe. It's trying to trick. It's trying to pass as something else. And I think that in a way, Pisces, it's like you are trying to pass as human. It's like you're trying to pass as, you know, an average person when you're everything but average, right? Just a plain human being going through the motions of human reality when you're everything but, okay? So let's see what these messages have to say when we go deeper into them through the booklets. As you guys know, I love this because I feel like this is the actual way in which oracles really show their best to us. So for the first one, we're going to be diving deep into this one, the Chaos and Conflict card. And the messages. Well, first we have actual keywords. Disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, and the value of chaos before order. Okay. That's an interesting way of seeing it or phrasing it. The Oracle's message. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself that you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you cannot control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. If this is resonating with you, or if you want a message about your love life or any kind of relationship, then you can interpret this card the following way. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to a higher ground? Soon the air will clear, and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path of new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. Now, the way you would interpret this particular card when in relation to money, finances, career, all of that, would be the following way. Circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces whenever you turn. Be reassured that there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you, so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you will know this to be true. This message for protection is the following. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of the elements. And this is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up. Sorry, guys. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable, so don't waste it. Wow. Damn. Okay. All right. So if things are indeed a little messy, how can you make the best out of that mess? How can you make this your perfect time to go in and negotiate, shake things up? This next one, card number 34, holds the following message that, as you can see, is super long. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and join me for this one. It is safe for you to become naked with life. This doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in public. It does mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds, and mental or emotional security blankets so that you can live with less obstruction than ever before. Imagine the conditioning that has kept life away from you. Just kept it dropping out of your hands like keys, coins, or clocks. Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, having, locking away, holding, and controlling can be surrendered and allowed to fall away. What would it feel like? What would it be like to feel as though you were on holiday every day? Perhaps there would be a softening in the way with life, an implicit trust in its flows, and a faith in the ability of time to bend and stretch as needed so that all may be accomplished. It is an advanced stage of our spiritual relationship with life that we're able to feel held within it sufficiently enough to surrender our defenses layer by layer and to nakedly accept what is. This oracle comes as a message to you. Sometimes we need our defenses. At other times, it is clear we are outgrowing them. There is something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control, and money. It has to do with abundance, trust, and living with the fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized, perfect, in control, or financially secure and stable. Nor do you need any other acceptable social face. It is time for you to loosen the strings of your own controlling nature. They are too tight and too restrictive for you anyway. You were born to live in a much freer way. When you live as you innately are, rather than how you have been conditioned to be, you will experience greater joy, freedom, and support. When you're not resisting yourself or resisting life, there is less resisting what you need as it comes to you. If you have drawn the oracle of faith in the process, this is a particularly strong message for you. The message is that you are shedding. It might be an identity, it might be a status symbol such as a car, a home, a suburb, or it could even be a socially admired relationship. You are shedding because no matter what appearance, You are shedding because no matter what the appearance of things, those old forms were too constricting for you. It is almost like your spirit was trying to walk in the shoes of someone several sizes smaller. They're starting to pinch. The seams were ripping and eventually they would fall apart completely. Likewise, you are being stripped of internal beliefs that are failing you, perhaps externally as well. Whether this seems to be your choice or not, make no mistake, it is your own spirit in cahoots with the loving spirit of life that has brought this situation about. So you are being guided to trust. If you have also drawn the oracle of trust yourself, we haven't, but I'm still going to read it, then you're not only being guided to rely on life, but also on your own inner knowing, because at some level you get it. You understand and you know that this is all freeing you. After letting go, there is a temporary emptiness that provides a greater space for fulfillment to come forth. All right. So yeah, what do you think? Comment in the comment section below. Please let me know if this resonates with you and how does it apply for your life at this time. I can't wait to hear all about it. I love you guys so much, and remember that you're in the world, but you're not of the world. Bye, fishies.